What is she doing? She's sauntering in because it's Tighten Up Tuesday. That's B-Phlat live in Philadelphia. Key steals your heart every Tuesday night with a little dance. It's the big show. Chris Denman in St. Louis, B-Phlat in Philadelphia. It's time, people. It's the funniest DIY show on the planet. Thank you for tuning in, Picassos and the like. Be sure to follow B-Phlat on Instagram at FlatOutFunny. I'm at InstaDenman. Show Key love. Show everybody some love. Share this with your pals tonight. We're going to have some fun. We've got a great feature. And B even got dressed up for everybody. So she's dancing. She's excited to be here. Look, the shoulders are clean. All right. Thank you, Key. All right. There it is. There you go. What's happening, B? How are you?
Bringing it down. Bringing it on in for Miguel. And Laura H. You know, they always first on the scene before the show starts. Shout out to my lovely Picassos. Chris. Better connection.
Yeah,
better energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking better. I showered.
You know, I'm a big fan of it. I love it. Yeah.
I had to pull it together.
You did?
My husband was like, "You a mess." You know, all that I did last week wore me out, but it was so worth it. So, you know, shout out to my whole lovely Frugal Flip team down in Orlando that pulled it through.
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm just letting everybody to know because I want people to stay tuned. Today when I show the flip, only part 2 because next week is the actual reveal. So I got some teasers.
She's chopping it up. I love it. No, it's such great content. You get a lot of cool stuff to show tonight and a feature. So, B, you continue to amaze everybody.
Today has been full of amazement and excitement. I had a surprise guest roll through my house today for like 20 minutes. And I was like, hell yeah, you can come through. Yes, you can. And I got to make sure I tape it. And make sure you do a little something in my basement, and I'm putting it on the show. So I got to show everybody that I'm so.
That's tonight?
That's tonight. I just
wow.
uploaded it. That guy Andy was looking for it, and I was like, "You'll find it." I gave it to Chris, and I sent it in, and hopefully we can get it all together. But anyway, we pulled it together, and it was a last minute upload, but it's up and ready to pop. So
Exciting.
Before I get into all that, you know, I like to do a little recap and give some shout outs. So first of all, Chris, let me give a quick shout out to Miss Ethel. Look, she sent the autographed picture back.
Hey, shout out to Miss Ethel. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Ethel. You see, she put the tape on the thing anyway, and then autographed the tape. She said, "I've never been asked for an autograph." She's like, "I misunderstood." And she still misunderstood, but it's all good. I'm glad she sent the picture back and the nice. She is on top of it. I love Miss G. Shout out to Miss Ethel in Brooklyn. And I want to make sure that goes into my scrapbook. So, you know, I got the autograph and all that good stuff. And I got to give a shout out to Miguel because, you know, he sent me the Miss Jane Pittman photo.
Yep.
The official CIA file.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Top secret.
The top secret.
It was so funny. I was about to recycle the envelope. And this note was in there, and I tore it up, and I was like, "Oh shit! I didn't even see this on the inside." So I had to tape it back together.
Oh no!
So this was in the inside. Thank God. See what happens when I'm smoking. It says to B-Phlat, "You are an inspiration. I thank you for touching my soul with the gift of laughter and sincerity. You are truly an angel and sent from above. Continued success. Continue being a genuine soul for all of us to appreciate. Love always, Miguel." Thank you, Miguel. I almost threw this away. Oh, so I had to do the Frankenstein on it. And then on the back it says Queen B-Phlat. So yeah, I had to get my big eyeglass out the tape. I was like,
Look like you're in a lab. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So yes, I have to give those quick shout outs. And I want to give some quick shout out to some new cash appers. Because you know, I love to get new cash appers. You know I recognize names. You know I'm getting ready for the report. It's about that time coming up, Chris, and the 60th episode. So, of course, let me just these are new cash appers. Ursula, a.k.a. Lineage First, she's on YouTube. So, she obviously is in the YouTube comments. I take it when she sent me that. Nikita Burns. Oh, she told me to give her love because she got a new job. So I got a new job. Oh,
Hey.
this is what you get when you get a new job. This is a new job dance.
Do the dance along at home if you got a new job.
This is how you walk into your new job, like, oh, I got it.
If you like seeing,
Shout out to her.
if you like seeing B dance, be sure to Cash App her $ B-Phlat.
Quick shout out to Evie Soto. That was for us, Chris. She congratulated you, especially for just being really instrumental in bringing together the first year.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you, Evie Soto. Jacqueline Clark, Jen Farley. I hope I say this name right. Raisa Daly Bacalis. Raisa Dolly Bacalis. New on the Cash App scene. And I have to give a shout out to Sharita in Nebraska. I don't want her to think that I forgot to give her a call. It's been a minute because she wants me to help her make the readers, little glass holders, and I'm going to do that on a Zoom or like over FaceTime or something just for her because she reached out. She probably think I forgot about her. I'm on it. I'm reviewing stuff and pulling it back together. It's a whole new year coming up, Chris, on this set.
It is.
So I'm just trying to get better and do better. That's all I can do.
All right.
I'm putting the APB out on the shirt, and you know I'm protesting, Chris. I ain't wearing no more T-shirts. You see, I got this on. I ain't wearing no more T-shirts until I get my Kiki T-shirt. So I sent John a nice little email today regarding some follow-up because he's gonna have to reprint me one overnight it because I'm ready to debut my stuff, but I feel like Kiki's shirt ain't getting no love. I've been looking at the log. I haven't seen one person send me a picture of them with Kiki's shirt on. And I've only seen a few of them shirts. And they probably waiting like, well, damn. And I know it's two people. I'm not the only one waiting on my shirt, Chris. I got two people hit me up said they still waiting on their Kiki shirt. So I don't know what's going on with Kiki's shirt.
Post office has it out for her.
Joy being one of them.
Hmm?
Unless she got her Joy.
Oh, got
it. She waiting on her shirt and somebody else. I don't know what's going on with Kiki's shirt, but it's time for this has been 6 weeks and it's time for Maya's shirt to come on out. I'm gonna have to give Maya a long run and some extra love. I gotta do flips and cartwheels for her because this whole Kiki thing got me messed up. So anyway, like I said, I'm putting APV out on that shirt. I want people to get Kiki's shirt while it's still there because we got a brief and bake coming up. I still haven't forgot about my T-shirt designers, but I'm starting my day oneers, Chris. I'm going in alphabetical order. I'm going to pick 8 people and then 2 people that show me that they bought Kiki's shirt. They can be, if they are a day oneer, they know who they are. I got them on the list. And don't be trying to hit me up at the last minute talking about, I'm a day one, look at my shirt. I'm at the scroll through my list. You can see I got my list right here, Chris.
I appreciate how authoritative you are tonight. You're suffering list. Zero fools.
I'm just saying. I'm ready to move on. We have to get Maya's shirt up. We're supposed to be done with shirts in October. And we still have Brandon's T-shirt to debut, along with all my other stuff. And now that people are requesting Frugal Flip aprons, I got to get the aprons out. So I got to get it popping.
It's important times here. Hey, B, I'm going to jump in. We have a birthday. I see it, so let's shout it out.
Yes.
Everybody say happy birthday, Adonis. That's my real name. Hey, happy birthday, Adonis. There it is.
Happy birthday, Adonis. Today is the day. And I wish I was drinking for you. I don't know if you smoke or not, but I'm going to take a birthday puff for you.
That's really kind.
With Lynn's lighter. So, Chris, today I did have the surprise of my life. I'm about to jump into it. But before I do that, I'm going to jump into the flash rags.
Jump on
real
in.
quick.
Yeah.
Yes. People stay on the flash rags. And I love that. And I love that it's a little bit of everybody. Not just women. So if Andy wants to throw up my...
Look at that.
That's Brenda Grayson's husband. They were in Vegas celebrating their 60th birthdays, and it was like 107 degrees. They were like, we need our flash rags.
Right.
That's her hubby, and this is my girl Brenda. The next photo.
Hey, Brenda.
Look at that, enjoying the drink in Vegas. You see that? Go! I see you, Drip Diva. I see you, Brenda. Thank you
Look
for
how
showing
perfectly
love
placed
in
it is.
Vegas with the flash rags.
Now, B,
I'm sorry, Chris.
how much did you pay these people to take this photo?
Look, they pay themselves when they buy them flash rags.
That's
The
right.
photo is free. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now, this was my surprise today. That's in the basement. You know, Mark came through like the woo. He was driving the rental car back from New York. He was, he'd been on the road with Lunel, so now she was in
Oh, I'm
Philly all week.
dying. This is my
And
favorite. This is great.
and now he's up, and he was in New York with her, and his flight was out of Philly, so he was like, "B, I'm about to drop the rental car off. I'm about to swing through." I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I rolled him some and made him a nice little drink, courtesy of New England Sweetwater. I hooked him up with the apple pie, moonshine, and ginger ale because I didn't want to be too drunk driving back to the airport. He took some sips, and then look what he did next.
In Philly.
I told you to turn it
With
down.
my flash rag.
Look at your boy Mark. Look at his party. This is look. This is how you get the party started.
I wouldn't have expected Mark to have a good party trick.
Yo, that's how you get the party started.
So now he's officially this is the greatest story ever told from the
that was the best 20 minutes of my life.
From the live chat to the living room.
He's
The
about
MM story.
didn't see it. He was cutting up down here in 20 minutes. He got here at 5:26. He left at like 5:50 so he can get to the airport to catch the 7 o'clock flight. I was like, Mark, you crazy. He's like, I got to swing through. You see, he got his flash rag.
He does. I love this. I love that he's out on the road with Lunel. He's repping McLovin.
And then, we called Lunel. And then as soon as we got off the phone, Lunel sent us, next video, please.
I bet you've been laughing at that boy for hours, girl, because Mark is a fool. I'm glad he's on board with the team. I'm glad he supports and loves everybody that I support and love. Okay?
That music's going to be true.
So, all right. Take care, girl. That Mark is a fool.
Yes, he is. Oh, this is going to be the episode going to get flagged.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take all my
If only we talked about it if only we talked about it 257 times. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even know Lunel had music in the back of her.
Lunel has music everywhere she goes. She has theme music everywhere she shows up. That's the level she's on.
So yes, that was my surprise of the day.
Shout out to MM.
Yeah, shout out to Mark. He's actually on a plane back to St. Louis, and he's like, I gotta come through because I ain't gonna get to see the episode tonight. So I want to come through. I was like, I appreciate you, Mark. You the shit. So,
I don't know if he's still working there, but he was working at a comedy as we dive into the MM segment. He was working at a comedy club, and I went there on Friday night late show and saw Tony Baker, and I was like, oh, I don't even get to do the fist bump to MM because he's hobnobbing out there. He's out with Lunel.
And it's so funny when they left Philly, I landed because they were like, "We're in the airport." I was like, "I'm in the airport," and we were crossing paths. Ain't that crazy?
Yes, it is.
So I'm just gonna give out. I don't want my day oneers to think that I forgot about them. Fab 540, Elois D, Denisha Jackson, Divine Henderson, Penny Pickler, just a few people. I got plenty of them on the list. I just don't want people to be like, she don't never get me no shout out. I'm a day oneer. Well, we gonna see because I'm gonna have some crazy questions for some day oneers.
Who's the next super fan to work for a comedian?
Me?
What?
Shit.
I love it. Great.
I'm about to be working for somebody if shit don't pop off. But it's popping off.
I'm blessed. You could play a manager in a film for sure if you haven't already.
Don't nobody want me to be their boss because I'm bossy, but I'm not. No, I'm a boss, but I'm not bossy. and I believe in autonomy, but at the same time, I don't believe in all that playing around, looking on your phone and all that bullshit while you're supposed to be working.
Tell them.
You know how I am, Chris. I'm about work and getting shit done.
And
I'm old school with paper and a printer and paper clips and a stapler. And I believe in emailing and printing shit out and looking back so that I can have a record of it, not just in the computer. When it crashes, I can pull it right out the file. Anything. You saw how I pulled out my contracts.
Yes.
And the computer on the backup disk and right there. Boo, y'all don't come over here talking crazy about doing no more work for me. You in the folder.
Those contracts haunt every handyman on your side of Philadelphia. That's a fact.
Shout out to Leon. I saw him this morning in the corner store. Anyway, let me move. I don't have any Picasso shirts to show. I really want people to get Kiki's shirt. I want to see how they rocking them. Shit, I want to get Kiki's shirt. So hopefully I'll be rocking it this week, cut up, so I can wear it on the show next week. And then I hopefully will be wearing it with Maya's debut and she can have her shirt on. So let's just pray on that and let's pull it all together. I have been patient. Although my projects have been very ambitious, I thank Chris and John for being patient with me. I know I'm a piece of work. So moving on. Before I let you read some comments, let me read Maya's card before we get into the DYK and the frugal.
Love Maya's card.
Yes.
Big part of the show.
Maya's card is wonder. It says, be filled with amazement. Immerse yourself in a world full of wonder where you know you can be, do, and have anything your heart desires. Daydreaming is a powerful visualization tool. What if? I like that. I do it all the time when I'm smokest.
When
That's how I come up with a lot of stuff. Huh?
I said, when are you not smokest? Like, when's a stressful time in your life?
I don't know, Chris. I'm never stressed. All I do is work on the stuff that I need to work on, from bills to everybody I owe to just everything. You know how I do it. I just lay it out over there, over here, and I just work on it. I can't stress over it. I do a little bit every day. So that's what I love about my fans, how they're patient with me. They know I'm a real person and that I got real shit to do other than to just dance every morning with a bad knee, although I'm getting back to it because I'm pulling myself together. Do the James Pittman down here. Mm-hmm. Shit, I be having bills. I do a lot. I got a whole bunch of shit that I'm working on to keep the ball rolling. So with that being said, let me go on and get up and get the ball rolling so I can give a couple shout outs. I got to do some Cash App dances real quick before I jump into my DYK. To Jeanette, Candace Perry, Cheryl Melrose, Felicia Welch. Oh, that's Felicia Smith Welch. That's who I hung out with in Arkansas. It came into my trailer. Felicia. I said Felicia, my bus. Felicia.
My brain only has so much space, and I think a large portion of it is taken up by people that you've made friends with through the show, and it's not that bad.
Oh, wait a minute, Chris. Oh, they don't want me to hit him with the Michael Jackson.
Well, hey, Mike.
Ain't this the Jackson 5?
Didn't know you all were getting that tonight, did you?
Good me.
Saucy Sita's dancing along with you. Stacy's dancing. Shantae's Tasby's in the house. Advonda Hunter says TFM crazy. Tanya's dancing along.
Ain't nothing but love.
Tiana Marie's dancing. Look at this, B. You have a whole live chat dancing.
That's because I get nothing but a whole bunch of love. Oh, Karen, I better throw that. Let me throw this in for Karen. She get the chair dance. Andy is on point. I'm glad Andy is back with us.
He's having
I miss him. He's been gone a minute, but he's back on the scene. That's why I flew in on the introduction, because Andy just landed back on the scene. I wanted to make sure I was at the party.
What is happening? This is a tight show. This is a tight show.
All right, let me do my DYK. My DYK is dedicated to Brother Alfred Benjamin, who patented the stainless steel scouring pad, June 19th, 1962.
Nice.
So we can throw the graphic up, and I'm just going to read a quick paragraph. I couldn't find a picture that really fit the brother, because he did this in '62, and all the pictures they were showing was from like 1895.
Wow.
I was like, some of it was a pain. I was like, damn it, that ain't even a picture. That's a pain. I said, I'm sure he didn't look like that in 1962. So it says, Alfred Benjamin of New York, New York, filed a claim for this patent in May 1959, and he received it in 1962. This invention concerns an improvement in scouring pads. According to the invention, there is provided a 2-ply scouring pad made of interwoven or intermeshed stainless steel wool. One side or ply of the pad having one grade of coarseness. So he obviously put these 2 little links on the side of like some stainless steel.
Yep.
And you see how it links over your hand, and you just so shout out to that brother in our DYK. Did you
Fantastic.
know section? That is Alfred Benjamin. And I was actually reading from the United States Patent Office, and it's super, super small print. I tried to blow it up and it got blurry. I was like, I'm just gotta do the best I can. And it was written so long ago, it is some of it doesn't have like the punctuations, incorrect English, and even I can see that, and I'm smokers. So anyway, shout out to that brother. All right. Well, I want to give a shout out to Shantae Tasby. I think I heard you say he's in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. I hope Shantae isn't disappointed with the great work that we're about to show. But he was the cameraman, videographer on the set for 2 days, went over and beyond his duties, Chris.
This guy's on the Mount Rushmore of Tighten Up Tuesday supporters. My gosh, that was fantastic.
I'm going to have to have everybody fly. As much as he charged me, all the work that he did, I'm going to have all the Cash Appers, all the Picassos in the B-Pack fly Shantae everywhere I go.
Right.
Because I can't believe, I'm telling you, Chris, he was there from beginning and end of the projects.
So
I was like, I can't believe he's doing all this work. And I was like, this is such a great he was like, just a good spirit. I told you that. He was like, I really enjoy what you all are doing. And look, he just got great contacts, made some good friends, and got more work. So, and is getting more work. So shit, he's the shit. But I don't want him to get disappointed that we may have to turn the music down in the beginning, because all of our clearance issues on the clips that are coming out.
I think everybody understands that's
They understand, but they get to hear all the audio. But the music is so dope. Maybe Andy could just play like a little remix, and then do like a DJ cut and scratch.
Who?
Like a Grace DJ remix, let it play like 2 seconds, so you hear that dope beat drop, and then turn it down.
Which video?
Huh?
Which video? Oh, that we're getting
ready
to see?
It's coming up in the Frugal Flips, yeah, because Shantae did all this great work. But I told him I'm definitely going to get it for him for the final reveal next week.
Great.
The music that I use that Lauren has on Sounds of Noel. Shout out to, I forgot to give a shout out to Daphne. I'm tripping. And Sounds of Noel.
You forget about Daphne.
Oh, that's the first thing I'm supposed to do. I just got so excited about tonight, and actually being clean and my hair being cut.
We're all excited. We love a showered bee.
Well, let me jump right in, because we have a great feature tonight. So let me jump right into Tina's Flip. This is I just kind of wanted people to see the camaraderie that we had. Some of the grub, it's just a few things. And then I'm doing a tease at the end, but I love what Shantae put together. So I'm going to go ahead and let Andy throw that on. That's Carla. Oh, we were eating like baked brie and like a fruit tray. They had one had salmon underneath, and one was just a plain baked brie. When they pulled it out the oven, I thought it was a loaf of bread. I was like, hell no. It was so good. So shout out to Carlotta. That's my girl Kat.
Yeah.
And Taina, yes, we were grubbing, courtesy of Marie and St. Charles. Look at Joy.
Look at this. This is a team effort. Yeah.
Yes, it was a team effort. It was just great personalities. It was great to have a lot of the people came from the show. So that there was a lot of creative people there. And then her friend Ray, She's a hairdresser and a super organizer. Ray, right there. Ray organized her closet. It was so dope. That was before I got there. I was like, who did your closet? So Ray was so instrumental in helping Taina get organized with all the stuff we had all around there. So I really am so grateful to her. Shout out to Ray, Cola. And I just wanted to make sure everybody got to see Shantae. So you see, he just had everything set up.
I wonder if he felt taken advantage. I wonder if he felt taken advantage of. Like he had to grab everything from the top shelf in that apartment. The rest of you all.
Oh, you can best believe everybody was all like, "Oh, you best believe everybody was like, Shantae, can you stand over here and hold this? Can you hold that?" He was so helpful. And shit, something fell down. I told Taina, I said, "Call Shantae. He'll come over there and put it up. Have him stand on the steps." And I gave her a solution to put a board over the over her little ottoman so he could stand on that on top of the steps too if he needed to get higher. Just push it away. Push the couch away from the wall. We already went over something. One of her pictures that stuck to the wall. They're styrofoam. I love that company. It came down to it would be the one at the very top. So he's gonna actually help her with that. So anyway, next is the videos. This is day one. I had Shantae put this together. He did a wonderful job. And I just want to see let people see what we were doing. They had to turn the music down.
Look at this. Everybody's so focused.
With the beatbox.
Yeah, there's just a little taste. Just a little taste.
Right, just a little taste. They got a rubber band on them. Here they are right here. All this sweat, all this. You'll be dipping out the picture. You are part of the crew. You be dipping out the. She all like, let him get me. Can't be dipping out the picture. I'm not buying no blue pants.
Okay, let's go. Well, you were wiping yourself down, and so I started recording.
But I felt my skin right there, and I forgot these are the official Frugal Flip pants. I'm gonna sell these shits like Kanye with a hole in the leg. I am. I'm gonna sell my Frugal Flip pants with the official hole in the leg, and right on the hole it's gonna say flipped. Yeah, I'm gonna put it white. You know, we're gonna put it in white or red right there where the hole is. There it is. These pants have been on all of my flips. And I'm shocked I haven't gotten paint on them. But yeah, these are my official Frugal Flip pants. I'm gonna be wearing these shits until the hole get down here. Then I might sew it up.
Well, we're trying to screw this thing back on. But it doesn't look like it's doing it. Let me see how that's. I want to know how that is working. If I just push it in. I don't know. Does that go in there? I'm not sure.
Yes.
This one?
No, I went.
Oh, it did. Never mind.
Yeah.
I tell my kids, don't babysit. Look at me doing that.
Now don't cut it too short. That's too short.
That's too short?
Yes, ma'am. Because remember, you got to hem it. All right, so you want it to hit the ground, right?
Okay.
Let's put it up here. I would cut it about here.
Okay.
So that when we fold it under and iron it, it'll hit the ground and you'll have enough to fold. These are the scissors.
They're fabric scissors.
They're very sharp. So that when we're done with the iron, what you do is you'll be on the inside here, and you just fold it just like the width of that tape, which is about there, and then you start ironing. So look at this. When you hem it, you see where it's gonna hit.
Right. Okay.
I'll let y'all slide on over and do that.
Oh yeah. Creating a seat cushion from the remnants of this comforter that we've already made a pillow for the sofa. I'm using the excess to make a seat cushion for Taina's office chair. So as soon as Angel's done, I will get some of that bonding tape and close this all up, and we will have a nice pretty seat cushion. So right now I'm taking off the bonding tape and putting it on this sheet or the t-shirt that B cut up to go onto the pillow. So when you're doing this, you have to make sure that the sticky side goes onto the material and the coarse side is sticking up.
I'll straighten this out once I get it all up.
There you go. Just go over it a few times.
And the silver shot
And
is tiny.
you're all done.
It's shown on the right side of it, right? So that was our clip from day one.
That's
And
great.
this is our clip from, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Shantae. And this is our clip from day two. This is where the music would be playing. And it's such a nice song, but
Talk us
I don't
through
want no drama. Chris, I liked your beatbox. I was
I was
helping
a
you out.
professional. I was telling people they need to check out my SoundCloud. That's great. That was from day two.
You must not be hungry for real.
Why you say that?
We've been calling you.
We've been calling your ass.
Every time you call, I'm late. She wait 5 hours.
Lynn, we just called you back. Then we just called Lynn back. We've been calling your ass back.
Well, just text me the address and just let me send something anyway.
I sent you the address already.
To this number right here.
Yes, ma'am.
I must not look that far. I'm at my granddaughter's graduation in
Oh.
this park.
Well, yeah, look, I sent you the address. Look in your phone right now and let me know you got it. Because I know I have two numbers for you. I want to make sure I sent it to the right number.
Okay, let me look right now.
Look right now. Thank you, ma'am.
Maybe you'll bring me money.
So I have my girl Lynn, Day Warner, on the phone to watch Tighten Up Tuesday. She's sending us pizza from Philadelphia, from Burnville, PA. Dinah, you got this chair. Made from hair dryer roller reels. Shelving, used wood in the... Oh, I did that already. I just have to put it up. We painted the vases. We did that. We covered the entertainment center. All right, well, while she's painting, I'm gonna have we're all gonna be in that section, so somebody's gonna have to hold the chair.
She want to switch out if she wants me to hold the chair.
But I'm gonna come in there and show y'all how we're doing this. We may have some background noise, but I really don't care. But everybody else, we're gonna have to be quiet while the interview's going on, but we can still be moving around. Is that cool? All right. So we're gonna set that up in about 15 minutes. With this mark, because I know that's the center of this wall. So that's how I measure stuff in terms of like, people are like, how do you get everything centered? I leave my measuring tape on the floor and I just eye down. And then I have a person stand back like Ray. And
What was the length of the screw you used?
yeah. Now, is this even in terms of the height?
Height, yes.
Okay, give me
But
that.
your right will need to shift up a little.
Right here? Oh no, I ain't worried about that part.
Yeah.
Look at the spacing between this wall and that wall. Does it look even? Is it centered? Oh, let me mark this. So I mark it with, I just make a scratch at the top. And then what I do is, this part, it's probably like a 1/4 inch. So that wherever, this is like a 1/4 inch. So wherever I made this mark, I'll take this down a 1/4 inch and then screw it in so that it can be level. Ooh, my finger. Oh, Marie jinxed me. Now I'm sweating. No. You jinxed me. We definitely gotta clean that.
Private shelf?
Oh, I'm getting ready to paint them, honey. I'm about to paint them and you ain't gonna see it.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
fantastic.
you heard that dope beat, Chris. You heard that.
I did, and I
So
look
I'm giving
forward to getting the
everybody a
notification.
teaser. What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm just complaining.
Oh.
I said I look
Well-
forward to getting the notification that says it's a copyright violation, but
Lord.
a great beat nonetheless.
Did you enjoy those clips, Chris?
That was fantastic. No, you all looked like you were having a wonderful time. It was
We did.
absolutely, you got the job done. You had your food, you had your activities. Everybody was smokest or focused, one of the two.
Yeah.
And it looked like there was some real work getting done. It was very well shot too.
Before I jump into my DIY real quickly and get into my feature, I want to show people who are joining us for the first time. It's just 6 quick shots of the before, the drawing, and I'm giving them a teaser so they
Got
can
it.
see what our after looks like. So I want people to see how closely I keep this to the drawing. So this is the before. This is what was sent to me in terms of, I need help with my living room and pull it together and make it look more adult. This was my drawing. And of course, we had to tweak it. And this is our after. I'm so in love with it. So that's a little tease on the reveal. I'm looking forward to that next week so I can go through the 31 things that were flipped. You know, I got the list. And the next one is another teaser. That's a before. And that was my drawing of what I was going to do with different things after we broke it down and used different things that she had. And this is my after.
Wow, look at you coming through.
Like the woo. That's what I do, Chris.
Yes.
That's what I do. So I do. I come through. I flip it. You know my name. You know what they call me, right? The flipper for the folks.
That's the flipper for the folks. That was
That's right. I'm the flipper for the folks.
You are. You're a woman of the people. The Picassos,
yes, I am.
specifically.
Yes. So.
Here, quick shout outs in the
in the chat.
Saucy Cedar Network's enjoying it. Rachel Gordon says, nice job, y'all. Stacy says, beautiful. Sick in the Head said, that's my NFT. Easer8 says, nice. Missy Shoe, Chris, NFT price just went up. That's true. Irina says, it looks great. Yoli, B, you're ready for your DIY show. This is good. Absolutely. I totally agree. Wonderful. Ms. Michelle is in the house having a good time. Obviously, Lynn's around as well. And Melinda Mullen says, amazing job. Wow.
Thank you. I can't wait for people to see the actual reveal, the food we ate, the actual chefs, just all that great stuff. And some clips from the exit interviews. So, yes, it's going to be fun. All right. Well, you know, this is the bane of my existence. Miss Marina's bench. So I waterproof.
This is still a segment. I thought you would
have
set it on fire by now. Just said, no.
I gotta get it done, Chris. So you know what? I'm glad it rained. I knew it was raining, so that's what prompted me to get it waterproof like 2-3 days ago, and pull weeds off her. It's like since I've been gone, her shit looked like a forest because of Mr. Tony's weeds. I got tired of doing it. When you see the big bag of trash, it's just the inside. I ain't even get to do the outside yet of the weeds on the vine. My arms start hurting. But yeah, I waterproofed it so we can check it out. I noticed one of the pieces of wood fell off that I made. One of the pieces left over, from when I sawed off the bedboard. I mean, the piece of the bed slats. So I threw it inside the box. But I don't like the way the seal dried. It's kind of like white and clear, and I don't know.
Somebody peeking out of that basement window?
No.
Is there somebody down there?
No, I thought that too. It looks like a Smurf, a blue Smurf with a white head rag on. When I first peeked in, I said, "What is that?
Who is that?"
It's like a hairdryer thing or something, and that's a piece of the curtain. So. You looking at the wrong shit, Chris.
I can't. I look away from the bench because it's caused you so much pain. I can't even.
Oh, that bench. So when you see it again, it will have her cushion on it and that plant in it. And that's. But I think it looks nice. It's water sealed and it kind of dried white in spaces. But I'm glad I got it done before it rained. So I'm sure it got rained on while I was going to Martha's Vineyard and all that good stuff. But it's done. It's done. And then I noticed somebody got green paint right there on the thing since I've been gone.
Yep.
You see that?
What? Oh, the green
paint that's on the. Yes.
That's not your work. You didn't leave a mess.
Oh no, you don't. I don't be doing no shit like that. Why would I even have green paint way over there?
I don't know.
But see, when I came back, it was a whole bunch of stuff in the yard, and stuff was every different places, and like. Some stuff was moved around that shouldn't have been moved around. But you see that trash bag? I got to put that out tomorrow morning. But I do because she can't lift that. And I've been pulling weeds. That's just weeds from her yard. They were all on that pavement.
Oh, B.
And I still got to clear out that little circle area and put the fire pit there. Her little mini fire pit.
Love it. That's gonna look great. It's a great idea.
I'm about to spray her shit with the salt and vinegar weed killer. I am, because it's getting ridiculous. I'm the only one that do her yard, so I gotta maintain it. I'm tired of pulling that shit. And when I leave and come back, people can't be waiting 2 weeks to get their yard done. And 3 weeks. I gotta do my own shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a solution. Tough. Exactly.
Just tackle it.
We got a feature, Chris, but I have to show one thing real quick before we go into my feature.
What's the one thing?
Oh, here it is right here. Shit, where I'm going. Look at this. Because I'm still working on all my DIY love to all my Picasso. This is my scrapbook, but let me just show you something right quick. I haven't pasted everything down, but anything that anybody sends me, or a thank you note, I print it out in an email.
Wait, what's that first one say?
The first one, I'm going to flip through it real quick because I want to definitely get to our feet. Where?
In the red.
It says,
hey, sexy stuff.
Hey, had some stuff laying around, so I made you a hat. Right. Okay. This is from Anthony. You from me. Anthony made me the hat rack thing.
Oh, okay. I thought it looked like something else. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, so you see, I'm just gonna flip through real quick. So you see, can people see it? Put it on the big screen. Let me turn my tell Andy that. And I'm gonna show you my addition today. Let me move it over this way. Yeah, let me get in the center. So I'm gonna flip through. So I have stickies on the back so that when I start decorating and writing in it and really glue it down. But as you can see, if you sent me an email, I print them out and put it in here. Letters, I got everybody's cards. And look what I got today, Chris. I want you to see close. And Mark autographed it. I got 2 pieces of weed in my scrapbook. And that bag came from Lynn.
Oh, that's amazing. Look at that.
And look, this is, you're supposed to break on a rainy day. Like you're supposed to break the glass.
Yeah.
If you smoke cigarettes. So I put 2 pieces that Mark gave me today. He came through like the woo. So yes, I put everything that everybody gives me in the book, and I'm going to start working on it. But look, I just want to flip through it real quick so people can see their stuff. Ooh la, I know you see all of that. All right, I just wanted to show the scrapbook because, next week I'm going to continue and show the year-end review of all the stuff that Picasso's did and sent in. But because we had such a great time with Joy and Angel, and I didn't know that they were so talented, I had to feature them. I was like, whoa, I got to feature them.
That's great.
Because I didn't know they do them. Just a little FYI. I'm not going to say it was anybody's fault. This is a disclaimer, but all the great things, for example, this picture of the blessed resin sign that they made me. Andy can throw that up real quick. These are some of the things that got lost, that the post office lost in St. Louis via Chris Denman.
As someone who's currently experiencing a post office tragedy, I would hope that you would have a little bit of understanding for the situation.
But it came from the same source.
St. Louis post office, yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's still stuck in St. Louis. Y'all gonna have to start driving our shit to Illinois.
I'm not
over to East St. Louis and mailing it out. Ain't nothing else working at East St. At least the post office works over there.
Why you gotta pick on East St. Louis? What did they do to you?
I'm just saying. I don't even know where the post office is in East St. But I'm just saying, I had to feature them because I wanted to know how they do this process, because I wanted to actually do it on my demonstration board that I just flipped up.
Nice.
So I want to show that photo and the next photo, which are the resin candlelight tea light candle holders that they made. And they made a set for Dennis in black for his office.
That's so nice. That's very thoughtful.
With that being said, I have to introduce my 2 Picassos. I'm gonna say, I can't even say they're the best. They are a part of the best team that I've ever worked with. Joy and Angel. Look at them, Chris, matching the set and shit.
That's right.
I like the style.
All right, hey, you wear your hat backwards. I'll wear my hat forward. It'll be a good look. I love it. You all look great. Great to see you. Oh.
Hey, V.
Oh, hey. I was about to say for a minute there we couldn't hear you. I just want to thank you girls again. How y'all just first of all bringing me all the stuff that you brought to the flip, and we weren't even expecting you to help with the flip. Shout out to Taina. She's all like, because y'all was like, is it anything we could do? And Taina was like, put your black on or come and help. She
And
was
we're
all
always
shouting
down
in the
to help.
background when I was on the phone. And they were like,
Exactly.
yeah. And they came super
Exactly.
early in the morning, which was so dope. And they drove in from Tampa, and they helped both days. And I was just so ecstatic to have them. And like I said, Chris, it was great because both of them are creative. And so they had an eye. And then like a lot of the shit that we were doing, they've done or had some type of vision for it.
That's
So it was
awesome.
great to have their input. And when they showed me all that stuff they made, I was like, y'all make this. Why haven't y'all featured on the show? And they was like, well, Chris lost the stuff. And I was like, we ain't gonna talk about that. I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with why y'all didn't tell me y'all do this. Because they thought once I got the stuff and I saw it. But that was, I don't even want to talk about how long ago that was.
Well,
Y'all should
obviously,
have been
why
on
bring
the
it?
show.
Why
So
even
I was
bring it
like,
up? Why bring it up? I mean,
because
who
Chris,
would have
you
ever
need to,
thought you would?
if you want us to, you look, you know we got the B-Pack. If you want us to swing through and help you protest at the St. Louis
Yes.
post office,
Let's set it
how they
up.
keep losing Midcoast media stuff.
Right. Oh, don't
Yeah.
you'll have John from By Jack marching down there with you. Over the years, he's
Oh,
dealt with that
John
a
to be
lot.
first in line. You know why? Because John got somewhere else to go. He can go right back to England. He'll be like, I'm going on. If something jump off, he can jump on the. He probably got dual citizenship.
Probably. Now, B, I don't know if you planned this
Yes.
ahead of time. Did you set it up where we can have Andy? Do we have it where we can have just the three of them on screen, with the two? Okay. Well,
Yes.
you all are stuck with me. So
Oh,
let's get
No
into. I don't want
problem.
to take any shine away. B, what are we featuring tonight?
well, we're featuring these two lovely ladies from Tampa who do resin art, and they were just showing me different things, and now I was, and it's so funny when they got done showing me stuff. I asked Dennis, I was like, do you think I should do that on my board or paint it all red? He was like, no, keep it the wood and do the resin after, you put everybody's name on it and finish it up. I was like, you know what? You're right. I think it'll look more authentic instead of trying to match it to the door. Everything don't have to be matchy. So I'm going to leave it the wood and I'm going to have them teach me that process so I can pour it. So I can really work on the board and not cut myself because all I did was sand it. And I got a piece of plastic over it. So anyway, ladies, I brought you on so that you can talk about Jate art
Thank you so
and
much.
how you made the resin things for me and any of the other lovely art mediums or forms that you may work in. And I don't know if Chris is dropping off the screen. It's going to be the two of us because I was going to have them be on the one screen and I was going to be asking them questions while they were on the one
Oh, there you
screen.
go. Let's do that. Let's have B in the. You want to be little B in the corner?
I'm going to be little B because I really want them to be seen and heard. And then
Yes.
I'm just going to ask them 5 quick questions and, let them talk about their stuff.
Welcome to
So
the big
first,
show, ladies.
Thank you so much.
and I'm loving the backdrop because I'm so yin and yang. I totally believe in that in life. There's no middle
Thank you.
ground. That's what makes me like a hard rock. I'd be like, it's this or that.
I agree. I mean, as
So
you
with
see the
that being
tapestry in the
said,
background, I also have the tattoo of the yin and yang here for myself. So,
that's what I'm
with the
talking
good and
about.
evil. So, yes, definitely. That's
Well, first, ladies, I would like to say thank you for agreeing to come on to the show so soon. Because I know this resin process takes a while. And I know you guys said you were working on a couple pieces that had to set and all that great stuff. So, what I'm going to do is kind of let you talk about yourselves. Maybe if you want to just introduce who you are, where you are. I already did that. Or you can just say who you are since I'm just saying it. People may not know that who's Joy and who's Angel.
okay.
So, see what I'm saying? And then once you kind of get into that, I'll ask my 5 little questions. Once you just give us a little background about, first of all, I really want to know how you came up with the name I know you guys are
Definitely.
best friends, and I just want to know how you met and formed a business together. It's so hard to work with best friends. I have a lot of best friends, and I can't work with them. They can just only be my best friend because our brains
Okay.
don't function alike. So, with that being said, I'm gonna let you ladies take over. It's your show.
Well, thank you so much for having us and giving us this opportunity to talk about Jite art and what we offer. I'm Angel.
I'm Joy, the one who's always getting on Chris in the comments about my never found package.
That's fair. And just a heads up, Joy, it is tough to hear you, so get in real close
I
to
was
that
just
mic like
about
you
to say
care.
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
All right, my
Thank
bad, my
you.
bad.
That's
I got
better.
the mic on
I'm
mute.
sorry.
Yeah. Turn your
Y'all might
head.
have to get closer than most just to
Yeah.
talk.
Listen, listen.
Turn your
Talking to
head.
the one
Turn
mic.
your head and
I
stare
knew
like you're
Sorry.
this
intently
might be a
listening.
Yeah,
little
turn that head
challenging.
around.
No. I'll just turn that way so that they can hear you.
Okay. Anyway, to kind of again, she's Angel. I'm Joy. I'm the original Floridian. We've been friends for almost 30 years.
Okay.
She came down one year to celebrate my birthday with me, and it turned into, do you really want to go back to New York?
Wow.
Right. Because I'm from Brooklyn, New York, actually. That's where I was born and raised. And as Joy just finished saying, I came out here for her birthday
Almost
six,
6 years ago.
yeah, well, next month. It'll be 6 years. So, and I enjoyed it. It was a little bit different, you know, not so much since I went to college in Missouri. So that was more so of a
Okay.
culture shock than come out here because I had come to visit
Interesting note.
Florida a few times. I'm sorry, what did you say, B?
Interesting note.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't just gloss over that on this show. Where'd you go?
I went to the University of Missouri. And
For
at the
what
time
reason?
that I was
And
going there, it was called MSCU. It was Missouri Southern Community College, but now it's known as MSU.
is that in Rolla or Springfield?
Neither is actually in Joplin, Missouri.
In
Joplin,
Joplin. Okay,
Missouri
it's still
Southern.
down that way.
Yes, not too far.
Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah.
we was down that way.
Yes, there's a few of
That is a
us.
culture
Just,
shock. That's a
just a,
culture shock.
just a little pepper and all that
Pepper
salt.
spray.
But I don't want to get you in trouble. But how we came up with the name Jate, the first three letters of Jate is
My
Joy's
initials.
initials, and the TAY part is the first three letters of my last name, hence Jate. And we love all
Got it.
forms of art, so that's why we stuck with Jate art.
I like that.
Thank you.
Very creative.
Thank
So,
you.
what types of mediums do you work with the most? Or and do you do different types of art? I know you do t-shirts and stuff, but this resin process, it just seems so interesting and it seems complicated. But
It's
I'm
not
just
as much as you
amazed.
think. It's not
Okay.
as much as you think, and we're going to show you a little bit in just one moment.
We'll give you like a
Thank
short
you.
tutorial for a small space. And B, we'll send you how to do it on a larger scale. So we'll just do like a little quick tutorial with a cup. So this is the cup that I'm going to use to measure in.
So
I've
can I
already
make a
measured out.
suggestion?
Yes, ma'am.
If if Joy is speaking, can she use the headset?
Well, I was going to explain everything to you because the cord didn't want to get that in the way, but sure, here you go.
Oh, does it reach? Yeah, we need to hear her if you don't mind. Thank you,
No
ma'am.
problem. My apologies. Um, so I
Okay. No
pre-measured
worries.
out
No worries.
the resin and hardener. The brand that we use comes in two parts. I know you can't really see that, but I wrote
I
an
see it.
H,
Mhm.
an H on this one and a red R on this one, which is just basically the resin. The one that we use is a two-part solution. The hardener is kind of watery, and you'll see when I'm pouring it. But this is part A, which is extremely thick. This stuff
Okay.
comes out like honey. So you have to make sure you get all of it out of there because one, resin is expensive. We bought 2 half-gallon jugs worth of this because they comes in 2 separate parts. 2 half-gallon jugs cost $150.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be spray painting mine
I
with
mean,
the
but that's for
clear.
like a half gal. That's for a half-gallon jug of the 2 parts. So we, being that we use it a lot, we bought more of it. The second
Okay.
part, which is the hardener, is kind of running like water. So I'll show you it going in. It comes right out just like pouring water. Once you get these two combined together, this brand that we use, you have to stir it and mix it for 3 to 5 minutes. Once you start stirring,
Oh shit.
yeah, I spilled.
Well,
But
y'all
once
gonna
you
have a
start stirring
shiny
it,
box
it's
on
kind
top.
of milky at
Okay.
first. You have to stir it until it actually starts to clear up. Like I said, 3 to 5 minutes. Angel's gonna get a paper towel to move that out of the way before it drips on her leg.
Uh, so can
But
I ask
while
a question?
sure,
If this where you wanted to add like color or design and stuff, is this the part where you do that in this process or no?
in this process, you still want to just let it be the resin and mix it because
Okay.
until the whole thing is combined completely, if you start
Hmm.
adding color now, before that chemical reaction happens, it's just going to basically eat your color and it's going to basically make whether you're using like a mica powder or alcohol ink, it's just going to make it turn almost like cakey and lumpy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you should have on a glove while you're doing it. That's why I have on gloves because if this stuff gets on your skin, it is very much a skin irritant. It gets sticky,
Mm.
it gets pasty, and the only way to get it off is you're going to have to clean your hands with 99% isopropyl alcohol, at least 95 to 95% isopropyl alcohol, and then get it off your skin and then wash with a mild dish detergent. We tend to use the blue stuff that shall not be named. um, but and I don't want to waste the whole process of stirring this for the 5 minutes. But now that I've started it, I'm gonna have to finish stirring it. But they kind of just let you see some of the things that we've done. If Angel, once she gets her hands together from cleaning that box off for me, um, some of the pieces that we've made since this is the longest part of the process, mixing it and you want to make sure that occasionally you actually clean off whatever you're stirring with. I'm using a popsicle stick. You want to get any residual off and make sure that you get the sides of the cup, like scrape it all the way around and even like run it across the bottom of the cup because you want to get all of that mixed together. What happens if you don't get all of those 2 parts completely mixed and you start pouring it in, say, a mold like this? Because this is what we do our tea lights, and this is what I'm going to finish off. If you pour it into a mold and it's not completely mixed together, it's never going to harden. What you're going to end up with is like gum on the bottom of your shoe on a hot summer day. It's going to be sticky. It's going to be very tacky. It will never harden, but it won't ever be loose enough to do anything with. So if I pour this in here right now, nothing's going to happen other than it's just going to sit in there. It'll never harden. And I'm going to end up basically wasting a mold and it's going to go in the trash.
It's
And
kind of
I'll
like
never be able
mixing
to
a
use it.
perm.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to get all the sides, the residuals off the stick. Make sure I mix it
Yep.
up good.
And
So
one
I.
thing about this brand, we tend to use epoxy resin. There's also casting resin, which most people use if they're like you can make molds to make yourself like dresser drawer knobs or coasters.
Oh,
Some
okay.
people choose to use
Nice.
casting resin. There's also UV resin, which is a 1 part solution. You just put it in a cup, stir it for like a minute, but the only way to cure that is with a UV lamp. If any of the ladies in the chat go to get their nails done in a nail salon, and once you're done, you put your fingers in that little lamp at the end.
I got a UV lamp.
Yep.
How
Well,
much
then
is
you
that?
probably
Is that
UV
inexpensive?
resin. UV resin is often cheaper than epoxy resin and casting resin because it's only a 1-part solution.
Oh, let me write that down. I might look into that. I'm still gonna need help because I want to do this table and I want to be frugal. Is it any DIY ways to make epoxy?
It can, and for the size table you have, the easiest way I can tell you to do it is if you know the measurements of your table, like as far as how many inches and like the length and width of your table, you can mix your epoxy so that you're only using exactly the amount you need to cover the area that you're using it for. We tend to sometimes make a little bit more because then we separate it out into these smaller cups and then we use it in, our molds for this. We have the love one that we have. We have the love one that has the heart as the O, and then one that has an actual O. Like this is one that was made. We made this last year sometime, but this is a resin piece.
So how do you get the color in? Like how do you make that red?
You have a multitude of options. We have alcohol inks of different colors and tints. We also have a box of Mica Powders from Arteza. We're not sponsored by Arteza, but this is just the brand that we use because the only thing about Mica Powders is depending on the colors that you get, like this is a box of 64. They measure colors out by grams. So some of these containers have more powder in them than others. But it doesn't take a lot of, like with the Mica Powders, this is basically like makeup cake. If you basically assume like the makeup that we put on our faces and crumble it to pieces, that's all this is. It's just makeup cake in a container. So if you have like a makeup cake that you're just about out of, but you don't want to waste it, and you've got a bottle of clear fingernail polish, just tap that remaining in that bottle of clear fingernail polish, shake it up real good, and beat it on your hand. Let it mix in, and you've got a new bottle of fingernail polish instantly.
Wow, that's a good tip.
So that way, none of you ladies have to waste, your makeup. But yeah, we use the different mica powders. We use alcohol inks. You can use acrylic paint, but being that paint is so much thicker than the inks and the alcohol ink and the mica powders, the more paint you add to resin, the thicker that resin's going to get and the faster it's going to cure. And by that, I mean, like just in the cup itself, if you let, like this brand that we use has 3 to 5 minutes of stirring it. Once you've mixed it all together and added your color, then you can put it in the mold.
How do you know when it's ready? Like when you're done stirring, like how do you know when to stop stirring it? Like what consistency does it have to be? Is it like jelly almost?
Once you start mixing it and the 2 parts are fully mixed out, well, you probably can't really see that well.
I can see
but it becomes a lot more clear. It's not as milky looking. I mean, it'll have some bubbles because you're stirring it, but the bubbles you can always knock out. We have like a little handheld butane torch to kind of just pop the bubbles really quick. But once you've mixed the 2 parts together, it just becomes clear. It's not milky anymore. Once
So
you put these, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Like, say if I had that mixture there, could I just pour that directly onto the table and like smear it out like with a flat thing to? Oh, okay.
You can either do it flat or just put a glove on your. It actually works better to use a glove, like just put a glove on your hand, a regular, and just lightly, just press it out.
Oh.
You were talking about, like with your table that you were talking about. Once you get that mixed up, you could put some in here and then pour it on your table with your hand, and then you'll know if it's smooth. You could use a heat gun to lighten it up to make it more liquefied. So that you could smooth it out and make sure that there's no bumps and everything like that.
And the resin that we use is self-leveling, so it's gonna flatten itself. You don't have to worry about going back every couple minutes and like trying to smooth it out some more. Once you hit it with the heat gun and just make sure there's like no bubbles left, it settles just the way it is. So
Can you use a hair dryer?
Yes.
Okay, when you said heat gun, I'm like, I ain't got no heat gun, but I
I
got a
mean,
hair
heat
dryer.
gun, hair dryer. We also have this.
A torch. Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Because I don't want to cut you all short. I do have some questions to ask you, but I do have another question before I go into the other questions because I'm loving this process.
No problem.
How long does it take to dry?
The drying time specifically depends on where you are in your house or wherever. And that's one key thing. Being that you're in Philadelphia and you're in a basement, you want to do
Mm-hmm.
this before it gets super cold outside. Because what'll
Okay.
happen is that as this once you pour it on your table, as this starts to cure, if it's colder than 60 degrees in your basement, the resin will forever stay tacky and it's going to develop a
Oh,
really crunchy, cloudy film over the top of it. It's going to look like a packed sheet of ice.
I got to do this quick because shit, today it was 60 degrees. Yeah.
So
Oh, man.
working with
All
resin,
right.
you want to keep it in temperatures like
Closer, please.
storing it
Chris
between
said, can you,
60. I'm sorry, say
there
again.
you go.
Can you get it a
He was
little
saying,
closer to
I'm
the
get
mic?
a
sorry.
little closer.
When you're using resin,
This is
right, and
funny.
you're storing it, you want to keep it at temperatures between 60 and no more than 90 degrees. Once you mix them together, like in our place, we normally keep it around 73 degrees because that's right in the middle. So it
Okay.
cures and it doesn't take that long to cure because once it's mixed, you have about 30 to 40 minutes working time.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a quick question. Do y'all ever use like reuse anything like household items for art or anything like that with any of your artwork? Anything around the house or
Household items, no, because there's not
okay.
really much in our house. The only thing that we've ever reused and repurposed is some of our canvas artwork. Like, well, this is behind me.
Okay.
But like
That's
there's a
re
couple of pictures that we've done
nice.
where I liked it, but I didn't like it. So I just covered up whatever was there with a darker shade and painted over it. And she's like, "Why'd you
Oh, I
do that? I
like
liked it." I'm
those.
like, "Well, I didn't like it, so why throw away a good canvas? I just paint over it
There you
again."
go. That's
Hold
repurposing.
on.
Or the other one that we did with tile. If you use tile and you paint it on it and you don't like it, you can always use vinegar to get that paint off as long as it hasn't have spray on it as far as the varnish. Okay,
Okay.
then you can use vinegar to get that off and you can reuse it.
Interesting.
Just a
Quick question from the live
FYI.
chat.
So,
F. Smith Welch wants to know: have you ever done countertops?
Have you ever done countertops? We have not because the countertops in this apartment are kind of crappy. But if someone wanted us to do countertops, we would be more than willing to do it.
and this
Beautiful.
is rented. This is not our house, but you actually like we watched a lady, and when we do get our house, I want to try it. The top part of her toilet, the cover where the tank
Mm,
is, she did a resin pour over that, and it was so cool. I was like, it's nice because you have to think about it. It's the same epoxy, pretty much that you would use when you see floors or table. It's the same thing, so you could use that.
that was probably cute. Nobody ever thinks to decorate the ceiling. I mean the toilet cover. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna
No,
ask you
most
one
people
more.
don't. Hold on, I'm gonna switch.
Yeah, I would have never thought of that, and that's a cute idea. I've seen it lit up on the inside, and I've seen a toilet seat made out of money, but not the
A toilet seat made
with
out of money.
resin. Yeah,
I'll take it. I'm sorry. I'm
I
back.
want,
Yeah, because she asked to put some colors in here so that we could get them before, like I said, you only have a few minutes within that to work. So she's going to add the ink, and that's what you see her doing right now is adding the ink. So she
and I
put
want to
about,
ask you ladies one more question before I entertain comments and stuff from the, from our Picassos, and then I have to
sure,
say au revoir.
no problem.
Shout out to Taina. Okay, so what color was that she added?
That was purple.
Ooh, that's
That
nice
was
looking.
purple.
It matches my shirt.
There's already ice blue in this at the tips. We started it,
Sorry.
but didn't quite
Y'all
finish it.
killing
So
me.
we're
Y'all
finishing off
killing me.
this one.
I'm
We
sorry.
going to put this up as a clip
We'll
on
put your
our. We're going to put this
She
as
said
a
that there
clip.
was an ice blue in there because I was going to say it, but then she moved in. There was an ice blue at the tips, and so she's adding the purple to the tops of that candle holder.
Okay, I like. Ooh, this is nice. I'm so country. I was about to stand up so I could see. I was about to be like, ooh, let me see if I
You'll see it
I'm
as
a
it's
hot
filling
mess.
up. You'll see it right on the sides here as it's filling up.
I see it as it's filling up.
And you always, if you're using the inks, just to let you guys know, you always want to start out slow with just a few drops and mix it up because you could always add in a few more drops to make it whatever tint you want, lighter, of course, with just a few drops, and then add in a little more as you go to make it darker. Same thing if you're using the micas that Joy was talking about earlier. You could, with most micas, they come with a little stick that you could use, or you could use a popsicle. Sorry, a popsicle stick. I can't speak tonight.
It's
And
all
just
good.
put a little in. And like I said, just mix it up and see if the color is what you want. If not, just add a little more because you don't need a lot of micas. That's what I love about micas.
It looks expensive. It looks like you would have that for a while. Like once you buy that kit, you're gonna have it for a while. It seems like all you need is a sprinkle.
Definitely, you don't need a
Yeah.
lot at all. And then when you're done, just like the piece that you saw for yourself, you would end up with a
Oh
piece like
shit.
that. And
She about to do
then,
the blowtorch
Oh,
live on the
yes,
show,
here
sitting
it
right next
is.
to you
to
and
make
close.
sure, yes, to make sure that there's no air bubbles in there.
Chris, do we got a
So just
disclaimer
make
and a
sure.
release form for
This is
this?
this is a choice made by Jate Art by them. It has nothing to do with Flat Out
Exactly.
Funny.
And you don't need a lot. You just do it real
Okay.
quick. Okay?
Wait,
Okay.
Real quick
when
to
I
get the
turn that
bubbles
on,
out, and that's it.
I'm making noise like like.
Okay, so are
Do
you
you all
telling
not
me
do
that
that?
little are you telling me that little fast process that she just did with the torch, that's dry and ready?
No, that takes out the
Oh,
bubbles.
the bubble.
Okay?
Oh, I was about to
So,
say,
yes.
damn, I'm
So
doing that
you just
tomorrow.
want to make sure that you don't have any bubbles so that your piece could be nice and smooth. What do you want?
Okay, so how long is that going to take to dry and be ready?
So we normally give it about 24 hours, but
Okay.
we check back within like 30 minutes to see because it doesn't take that long to dry at all, but to be completely cured so that there's no bending or anything like that, we give it a full 24 hours for pieces like that. For the blessed pieces, like the one that we did for you,
Mm-hmm.
similar to this,
Nice. Yes.
okay, maybe 2 days, and then
Okay.
it's completely solid.
Okay. My
Oh,
last question.
and to
What
let you
is,
know, there are
oh, is
ones
that
that
the
we
one
do
with the
that
lights?
has a light in it. Yes, ma'am.
I like that. Oh, that's dope. I'm glad that you are
Wonderful.
showing these pieces. That is so nice.
Yes. And you can always check out our artwork on our Facebook page and on Instagram at Jate Art. And on Instagram is Jate Art 8275.
That's the last four digits of somebody's social security number.
Actually, it's
Don't you say that,
her.
I'm just playing.
No, it's her birth year and mine. 82 is when she was born, and 75 is when I was born. That's how we came up with that.
You
Everything
can't
has
listen to
meaning
me.
that we do.
That's what's up. But you know you can't listen to me. I'm crazy.
If you
Definitely no.
This is
if you pop me back up on screen, okay, I was gonna say that works too. This is their Cash App. B, I just wanted to make sure we got this out there for them.
yes,
So
yes,
dollar
because I'm sure
sign.
people like what they're doing. Please
Absolutely.
send them something. We share love around here with our Picassos not with co-stars on movies.
$ Angel Jate 8275.
Thank you. And before you kick us off of here, I just want to say once again, thank you for the opportunity and thank you for always supporting Black business and businesses as a homegrown. Thank you so much for that. It means so much to both of us.
Well, you know what? I appreciate that so much, but I have to give that love. I'm going to take it, but I'm going to also share with the Picassos because they are the merchants. They purchase the stuff and you know what I'm saying? And share love and all. Look, I can't get over how everybody is communicating in the comments and just meeting each other and just, it was funny when Tiny was like, "Oh, I know Joy, they in Tampa." I was like, "What the hell?" I was like,
Right.
all this goes on my show, and I just feel like I'm like, duh, like I'm a deer in the headlights. But before I let y'all go, I just have one quick question. Was there
Sure.
anything that you ever made that you just loved and you presented to somebody and they didn't like it?
She's asking, was there anything that we created and presented to someone and they just didn't like it?
Now, if you, I'm about to say, you gonna have to give her the headset unless you gonna let her whisper in your ear and then you interpret it. Yeah.
As far as since we've started doing this part of our journey, not really. I mean,
Okay.
for me, it was honestly, I don't know if they still do it now, but I remember like way back when I was younger, like elementary, middle school, they used to give us like the little young inventors packet and tell us, create something that you would love to see used in the future. And I remember drawing out this big floor model refrigerator with the double doors, with the little TV screen on it where you could watch the news or whatever, or if you had like a home security system, you could watch other parts of your house. And my teacher was like, "Why would you draw that? No one's gonna want that." And literally, by the time I made it to high school, they started. Samsung came out with the refrigerator with the TV on.
Oh, you should have sued your teacher.
I wanted to. Never mind.
It was probably her ass. She's like, somebody in my class had a drawing like that, and I still got it. Teachers save all that shit. They be scrapbooking just like me, but I don't be having 50 cats.
You have no pets. You just got 50 blunts, not cats.
I got 50 plants. Well, ladies.
The B, let's remind everybody the Cash App is.
Please do.
We'll pop that up. And then also the best way to purchase everything. Do we want to send them to your Facebook?
Facebook or Instagram. The messages come because Facebook and Instagram these days are linked together. So if you message us on either one of those platforms, it goes straight to like our Facebook business suite and it comes to our phones. I tend to check it more than Angel whenever I have downtime. So if you want to order something or you see something, you can comment on it. You can send us a message. Whether I'm at work or at home, I do my best to respond at least within an hour or two to at least acknowledge that you've messaged us. I do my best to get back with people as soon as possible. And what we've started as just our own little thing, because we do t-shirts as well, like with the shirts that we gave you, B. If you have personal design or something that you envision, but you're not sure how to draw it up, we do mock-ups and we'll send you pictures of it, let you see, have input. So it's like, is this what you want? Because my thing is, if you're spending your hard-earned money with us, we want to give you the product that you're asking for. We're not just gonna take the money and then send you some crappy merchandise in return. We want to see your vision come to life on whatever it is that you're ordering from us. I mean, I don't know how many of this was a cup that we did for one of our friends for Christmas, and I forgot to take the painter's tape off the top of it before I put resin on it. And of course, the resin cured, and I couldn't get the tape off. So I had to take a power sander and sand the whole thing back down to stainless steel. And so I was like, well, I don't want to see the lumps and the bumps in it. So I just spray paint, Dawn dish soap, more spray paint, Dawn dish soap.
I like
and
that though. I like that. I like that. It's funny how accidents happen.
Yep. Angel has hers where she started out with kind of a tealish green color on the bottom. Dawn dish soap, and then she spray painted it red and added a little bit more dish soap. Because once you put dish soap on it
Wow.
and then spray over it, whatever has soap on it, the spray paint won't adhere. So then once you rinse it
Right,
off
right.
under cold water, it reveals what's underneath it.
That's dope. I like that. I'm gonna try that. Although I ain't got no extra dish soap, I probably would have got a whooping for that if I came home and told my mama that was a project.
Just using up all the dish soap. Now you can't wash no dishes. You can't take no bath.
Oh, she want to whoop us for everything. You sure wasn't doing no macaroni food projects. Hell
Nope,
no.
she gonna pick it off and put it right back in the pot. No macaroni
Exactly.
food projects. We don't waste food around here.
Well, Chris, did we have any comments or any questions for the ladies before I let them
much
go?
support. Yeah, and
You can read a few. I would love to let them hear those.
Oh, well, let's check this. Miss Michelle says, check your Cash App, ladies, and do the Cash App dance. Wow. See, there it is.
Oh, shit. If they got to do it, I got to do it.
No free Cash
If they-
Apps around here.
I know that's right. If they got to do it, I got to do it. They got to do it.
There we go.
Okay.
Lynn
Thank
Reed.
you
I got to
so
do it for
much.
Karen.
We definitely appreciate it. So right, you gotta
Okay, so before y'all go, oh, no. You got to wait for the
Jamie.
music.
Yeah, here, let me get a couple more comments in, and then you can get some.
And then they're going to put us on the 2 screen.
So here's what we'll do.
After Christmas comments.
We're gonna read some comments. So Saucy Sada says yes. Dance. Lashana Wicket says aw. Sharnice Charles says aw. Mayor. That means the mayor. That's Quincy. He's in. He's having a good time. Everyone is really enjoying this. I'm trying to scroll up. I apologize. Are you on Etsy?
We're not, and just for the simple fact that we started at Etsy, but Etsy keeps changing their setup to where Etsy charges you 20 cents for everything you put in a post. So you don't want to just pile everything into one post like t-shirts, tumblers. You want to make a separate thing, advertisement for each one. They charge you 20 cents per item posted, and then they tally all that up.
Gotcha.
Then they auto renew everything every 60 days. So whatever that total came to post all that, it automatically takes the money out of your account every 60 days. Plus everything you sell on Etsy, they take 10% off the top.
Wow.
Well,
so you end up overpricing your stuff. I'm not saying that we want to undersell ourselves, but you end up drastically overpricing some things just to be able to make your money back, because they also give it to where they can add in, like, do you want to add in the shipping into your total? So say, like, normally we sell these resin pieces for $20, with the lights in it, 25. If I put this on Etsy, I'm going to have to sell it for 30, which is what you're going to pay for it, because they're going to eat that 10% right off the top. So by the time they take their 10%, I'm back down to making basically what I would have sold it for anyway.
MM says, I bet they can hook up a jailhouse tattoo like none other.
I guess he made it back home safe.
Yeah.
Well,
Look
I mean,
who,
I could.
Look who snuck
Hey,
back
Mark.
in.
Up a jailhouse tattoo.
Old Hollywood MM. Quincy says
I'm
they
glad
should do
he
a
landed safely.
drip and sip live, and Quincy would tune in.
Oh, I got a lot of Cash App dances to do, Chris.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get these two up on
All right, we gotta
screen.
dance.
We'll get a
I'm
Cash
watching
App dance
flyers.
going. Give Andy just a second. Oh, look at this.
Okay.
I kind of like that. B would like
Well,
that too
I
much.
gotta
She'd be like, "Can I
dance."
get on the screen more?"
Oh, I got to make sure Jane comes to the party. And I got to dance for Karen and Jamie, Lynn to Michael, Evie, Ashley, and Kathy. And y'all got to get up.
Thank you. All right. She said we got to get up.
Oh, look, they will participate. There's no. This is not Christeasy. They know the drill. They are earning those Cash Apps, and B's bringing the Jane pick.
I is a party going on. Oh,
I love it.
let me strap up.
Thinking about old school. Enjoy doing the Jane movement with you.
Jane gets to the party quick when they let her out. Oh, let her get on the saddle.
There you go.
Sharnice Charles is in the house. Cheryl Morrow says she appreciates
That's all I can do.
the Etsy info. Look at B go. The Cash App dance is real, everybody.
You know this Jane at the party. Oh, this is her being fast. Oh, get up off me, Rufus. Get up off me, Rufus.
Oh, come on, B.
Get up off me, Rufus.
Or just like the old folks used to do, get on the good foot.
You know I got to get back to the cabin. Ow, get up off me, Rufus.
Oh, Baby Ruth Candy 85. Baby Ruth Candy 85 is very sad. They didn't. You didn't see their Cash App. And Irina's dancing too. Always got to shout out Irina.
Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth Candy 85. B-Phlat didn't see my Cash App. I'm guessing that's not their government name.
I see Ashley and Kathy and Evie and Jamie and Karen and Jeanette and Candace and Cheryl and no, I don't see
laughing.
her. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but can we thank the people that Cash App us?
Yes, you can. Be my guest.
Thank you, Jamie and Michelle, and I believe that's Karen. I'm not going to say last names, but thank you so much, ladies.
That's so kind.
It means a lot.
And for Michelle, for Jamie and her little smart behind remarks is like, for us to get, Jamie cashed out us for us to get another mic so we can stop sharing and passing the headphones. We had headphones, but with the setup, for some reason, the sound just wasn't coming through. So it was like, you know what? Angel went and got her head, because this is the headphone she uses while she's working from home for her job.
Jamie is a sergeant of arms. You know she gonna say it like it is.
And that's quite all right, because no feelings hurt on this end. We appreciate you, Jamie, and we gonna go get us another mic. So when we go back to doing our lives because we do Facebook Live sometimes on our page, so people can see what we have to offer, because we're about to start gearing up for the holiday season. So we appreciate everyone.
Y'all better put y'all Cash App on the Facebook Live and say Jamie started me a fund so we can get 2 headsets.
Yes, and I will put it just like that. Jamie said we need another headset, so send us some Cash App.
All right, ladies, I gotta let y'all go. I thank y'all so much for being on here, and you know I'm gonna be reaching out. Oh, they got off that fast. Damn it. I was going to let them know I'm reaching out to them when I get ready to start doing my board. Oh, there they are. I'm reaching out when I get ready to do my board.
Definitely.
Because I'm definitely going to need help.
Anytime. You have our information.
Thank you.
And we're always here
for you. Get your girl with the torch.
Thanks for coming on.
Bubbles.
I'm not setting the house on fire.
Anytime. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, B.
Great work.
You're more than welcome.
Loved it. Wonderful show.
Much love,
everybody's having a good time.
Chris. She was killing me with that torch. That light was blowing my high.
That was your first pyrotechnics on Tighten Up Tuesday.
Yes, it was so bright, but I enjoyed that process. But I didn't know it was going to be expensive. That don't seem like it's going to be on my frugal flip budget no time soon. But I'm going to look into it because I definitely want to do my, I want to be adventurous, and I definitely want to do my shit. I'm thinking about taking some of that leftover water seal that's clear from Miss Myrna's project and paint my table.
Live on forever.
But if it come out white and milky, I'm going to be so mad. So I'm not going to do that because I really want, not that I don't care about Miss Myrna's bench, but that it is sitting outside. And she ain't got to work on it. I got to work on my shit. So right. I got to be able to make sure I do it right. Chris, I'm going to do an Ask Chris Deasy, show my 2 flyers. And then I'm letting everybody know that next week I'm doing Taina's reveal. That's what I'm going to be featuring. I have a lot to go through. I'm going to show the budget, the flip list, and the actual reveal tape and clip. And just do my thank yous and that good thing. And then actually I'm going to also show my DIYs over the years that were submitted. So
love it.
I'm looking forward to next week. Trying to get back on track, pull shit together. So
absolutely great feature.
Thank you. They were good. Very good. See, that's why I'm glad I had them on there, because that's an interesting process. And a lot of people don't know how that's done. And I wanted to know how it's done. So I'm glad they were able to demonstrate that. Chris, you want to know your Ask Chris Deasy is?
I'd love to. It's a great segment. People tune in for it.
Yeah.
And if you want to participate in the live chat, feel free.
So the question is, oh shit.
Ask Chris Deasy in the comments.
Why y'all
Look
wake
what
up?
happens.
She ain't trying to do no work.
Andy knows how to do an audio cue if I've ever seen one.
Y'all got out there pulling boats in.
No,
Y'all
not
done woke up. It's midnight. She just got back from the party. She was late. Y'all said pull that boat on in. She said, oh.
Oh, I'm not participating in this, but B-Phlat is. Get your questions in the comments. And no, I haven't cut my hair.
I told you look like Jason Momoa's cousin with your hair put, Mimosa's cousin with your hair pulled back like that, Chris.
I would be, if he's Jason Momoa, I'm Jason Mimosa.
Momoa.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
Jason
is. You
Mimosa.
look like Jason Mimosa's cousin.
Yeah, like, hey, that guy probably has a good time and he doesn't quite take care of himself like his cousin. Got it.
Okay, so here's the question. Do you iron? And if so, where? Or do you have an ironing room or a laundry room that you iron in? Like, if you iron, where do you iron at?
In my bedroom usually, but yeah.
Like you iron on the ironing board, on the bed, on the towel?
On the ironing board. I've got the laundry. My laundry stuff's in my basement, and I'm on the second floor, so I just iron upstairs in my room. Don't like hanging out in the basement more than I need to.
I'm doing a poll on that because most people I know just iron in the room, but some people have like laundry rooms and they just iron in the laundry room.
Mm-hmm.
My sister-in-law, they do that, and I was
my
like,
parents,
oh,
it's my
so
mom has it. My mom has it set up in their laundry room's nice, so they actually could do that. Or you want to really do the home, the enjoying your home. You bring the laundry and then you iron while you watch TV.
And that's what I do.
Yep, that's what you do.
I actually have ironing boards in different places. So I have one for downstairs, one for upstairs. So I can iron in front of the TV. And I normally get ready down here, like when I'm trying to pack and do all my crazy stuff. You know, this is my ladies' lair, so I prop up my little ironing board and I'll be over there sewing and making clothes and doing T-shirts. And I love it. I like to do it in front of the news. Mm-hmm. I'm corny.
Shout out to our local news because a ton of people watch it. They really do. Like the news still has weight here, but I don't watch too much. I'll catch highlights or something.
I love the news. I'm infatuated with the news. I watch all news. So with that being said, let me share the news of my 2 shows that I have coming up, and then we can call it a night. You know, I'm looking at the clock.
F. Smith Welch. Chris, as a child, did you bathe in Mr. Bubbles or dishwashing liquid? I specifically remember this because I think I wanted bubbles and we didn't have the stuff at the time. My parents had me young, so we were living frugally for the first few years. But I do remember my mom saying like, "Oh, I heard that could infect his thing." I remember being like like 2 or like I think I was 2 or 3 or something, and being like knowing like don't bring the dishwasher. We only use the bubble solution from now on. So there you go. There's your answer.
Oh, now Lynn, that's a shirt that could hurt his thing.
I don't need any palm olive up my urethra. Like, come on.
Oh,
look out.
Oh, simply need to make you a shirt, and then underneath it will say no dishwashing liquid.
Yeah, we don't want to damage goods. Right.
That's funny. Oh, that's some funny shit. I gotta tell Dennis.
Mm-hmm. Hey, good looking out.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious.
I won't tell a second toddler related wee story, but I've got another good one if you could ever get it out of me. It's funny.
Okay. Oh, that was hilarious.
Has to do with a clothing drawer.
You had to sleep in it?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. You know what, Chris? I think that's a cultural thing. I know a lot of frugal Caucasian people that have done that, like put the baby in the dresser drawer. I don't know no black people.
I was never put in a dresser drawer.
I'm about to say, because most black people I know, they be having baby showers. They be like, girl, buy me a baby bed. Bring me a baby bed. Somebody gonna get it.
No.
That'd be the first thing on the list.
Oh,
and
there's
people
never
check
that.
in to make sure the baby got a bed. Now, the baby might not have no room, but the baby gonna have a bed.
No, I had a bed. I was relating the dresser drawer and the stuff we were talking about. You do the math, people. Kathy's laughing. There was, oh no, Quincy's mama zipped his up.
Oh Lord, that's gonna be the running joke.
That's along the lines of my drawer story. There.
That's gonna be the running joke on the show now.
Oh, it's got to be. Do you put a crease down the front of your pants when you iron, DZ? That's from MM. I have on like slacks that need those, but I've never creased my jeans on purpose.
Jeans, thank you. You ain't so St. Louis.
No.
That's so St. Louis.
No. No, that doesn't happen. Oh man. Okay. Gosh. Let's keep it moving. That's hilarious. Tight show.
Well, I'm going to show my I have actually another show coming up, but I didn't get the flyer yet. It's at Rutgers University. It's an alumni show.
The Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, it's coming up soon, but it's in October, I think. I got to check, but I didn't get the flyer yet. But the ones that I do have is for September 23rd. It's an all-Greek show. Shout out to my sorors. It's in Mooresville, Pennsylvania, which is like right on the border of Jersey, Pennsylvania. It's closer to Trenton. So most people in that area kind of identify with Trenton, like the West Trenton area. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this because it's going to be fun. All Greeks are performing and I'm ready to show out. And I don't even care if it's chilly that night. I'm wearing something so I can show my brand on my thigh.
Okay. All right.
I'm about to be all out. And I'm wearing my boots so I can represent the Q's because my boy Stacy Carver is on the show. I love him. So, yes. I got to make sure I'm sure he's going to be showing his brand. I don't know what Joe Claire going to be doing. But I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm showing out just like the bros.
You can get tickets if you want to call Nina, 609-954-6776. That's at the Falls Banquet Hall, 80 West. What is that? M.Y. Lane, Morrisville, PA? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, people in that area, they know what that is.
Okay.
They know what it is, Chris.
All right.
We make moves up here.
Okay, make moves with B.
That's right.
Line 9, September 23rd. Do it.
Thank you. And I'm so glad this next show got rescheduled.
You got B. She got jokes also. She got jokes too. That's volume 5.
And, I just saw my girl Pretty Ricky down in Orlando with Guy Tori. And it's funny, I texted her because I'm actually going to feature her on the show. She's going to come on. She does DIY stuff.
Beautiful.
A lot. She was showing me the pictures. I was like, girl, you got to be on the show. How she flipped a lot of stuff in her new apartment from things that she just got for free on different like websites and like picked up around the neighborhood. And it's nice. And she helped her mom do her apartment. I was like, yep, you got to be on the show and you got pictures. So she can explain it. So I'm definitely having Pretty Ricky on. I love doing these shows because everybody they have on the show be dope females. As we call ourselves, funny but not famous. And we always have a good time. And I love the DJ.
Beautiful. Okay. Look at that.
Always on point. Yes.
He's out there, everybody. Go check it out.
So I'm so glad we got rescheduled. Vanessa couldn't do this one because she's working hard. So they got my girl Pretty Ricky on it.
Awesome.
Well, Chris, next week might be another long one. But I can guarantee you, after next week, I'm sticking to my script.
Well, I'm
getting back on track.
B, we were trying hard to get you here. It didn't work out, but do you mind if I plug something really quick?
Yes, I don't mind.
Oh, wow. Permission from,
Not at all.
from Beverly.
Chris, come on.
I'm joking. If you're in St. Louis, come out this weekend. We've put this together. that's a little bit distorted on the screen, but you can see you've got Erykah Badu, Gary Clark Jr., Hiatus Coyote, Kamasi Washington, all headlining. Is there a way to make that smaller so it's not so distorted? You can just put it up on the screen with us. So Buddy Guy's on it, JJ Gray Molfa, Robert Glasper, special guest Terrence Martin. And make sure you come out. If you're in St. Louis, it's going to be a huge 2-day concert, the 10th and 11th. And myself and our business partners have been working hard on this. And we're really excited about it. Kiwan and Murphy Lee from St. Lunatics are going to be on there, The Urge. But that's a big bill. You got Erykah Badu and Gary Clark Jr. headlining Saturday and Sunday. So we're excited about it. And if you check that out, get tickets.
I love Buddy Guy.
Isn't that wild to be that age and still performing at such a high
Still
level?
kicking. Yes, he's like Frankie Beverly.
Absolutely.
Still kicking, like my auntie would say, but I'm kicking, but not high.
Beautiful.
She says it all the time.
Great show.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I enjoy these shows. And hopefully I'll be wearing a t-shirt next week and I won't be in protest. But until then, I'm just going to wear a white shirt until I get my shirt. So that's my protest.
I appreciate it. I'm sure your Picassos do. I know that you are the best to your fans and all of entertainment. It's lovely to see.
I love my fans. I love Tighten Up Tuesday. I am so happy to see what it's evolved into. I'm just happy with it. I love it, and I just love what I do. I love the flips. I just love how everybody participates and how they just get better and better, and they just run smoother. And even though we always have a glitch, and those are the things that I'll talk about next week, but it wasn't a lot. It wasn't nothing major, but it was... we just had a great time.
Good.
So,
that's all that
and that's what I love about this show, how we just bring people together. And look, Mark Ash jumped over here today. I was still fucked up about it. He was down here in his basement with a damn glass on the top of his head, getting the party started. I said, okay.
And you were...
Oh, go Mark. Oh,
and you were in Orlando at Tyena's house, flipping it.
And at Tyena's house.
The ultimate fan show.
Yep. With Joy, Angel, and Carlotta.
Love it.
From the show.
B,
love it. So
you're back next week. Yeah. Same flat time, same flat channel.
Same flat channel, you know it. All love to my B-Pack. Shout out to B Squared. I got to call her. All the Picassos. You know, that's the B-Pack. I want them to know that. And I'm looking forward to my day oneer.
No doubt.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Love it. Hey, follow me on Instagram. Give Jete Art all the love. And be sure to tune in for Tighten Up Tuesday. Two Funny Mamas this Thursday. You know when it goes down, 2 p.m. And Sherri's show is coming up. Debuting. Not even a week away.
Yes. September 12th. September 12th. And awesome. I'm definitely tuning in because I will be on. All right. Much love to you and Andy and Key. Always, see you next Tuesday, Lord willing. Blessings to everyone. And thank you all for always tuning in and keeping this show going. Love you.
Hit the music. It'll play us out. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We're back next week, same time.
That's my love cheese, Chris. Look.
Oh, that's good. Thanks, Andy. Great work. Thanks, Key. See you, everybody.
Fucking